Good morning, everyone. This is Bill Keegan, Town Manager in Foxboro, with your COVID-19 update. Broadcasting to you a little bit early today, given the fact that there is a couple other things I need to work on this morning, a couple conflicting meetings, so I'll try and get my update to you as soon as I could this morning, so didn't want to miss this opportunity to give you the latest information that we have. We currently have 106 cases of COVID-19 that have been reported as being positive since March 15th. That's up one since yesterday. Total recovered is 79. Again, that's one up from yesterday as well. And also we have one additional case to report of current positive cases in the town of 16, with 16 currently active cases in the town of Foxboro. Total of 10 people have been lost in the follow-up phase, but also we had an increase in the total number of people who tested negative to 804. That's up about 6 or 7, I believe, since yesterday. So good to see those numbers continue to increase. Total number of hospitalizations is staying steady at 2, and we have one person who's passed as a result of COVID-19 complications. Throughout the Commonwealth, we have a total of 93,693 cases. There is 545,461 that have been tested, and currently there are 17,400 beds available. 2,106 people are currently occupying those beds, and 556 individuals actually being treated in ICU under ICU conditions. So that is the latest in terms of numbers on a statewide level and on a county and local level here in Foxboro. So let's take a look at today's report from John Robertson over in the Public Health Department. And so the report for May 27th is that the Massachusetts Substance Use Helpline has COVID-19 resources and information at helplinema.org/COVID-19 resources for MA. To better understand how to cope during the COVID-19 outbreak, you can find resources to support treatment and recovery services provided as people who may be using using substances, people in recovery, and other allies. People using substances and those in early recovery have added challenges and risk during this time, and should take extra care during this time frame. Many programs offer on-site services and are happy to take precautions, and are taking precautions or providing services online and over the telehealth. You can talk with the helpline specialist at 1-800-327-5050 to learn more about the services that might be right for you. The Attorney General's office has resources at mass.gov/guide/resources-during-COVID-19. Massachusetts Attorney General's office works at the People's Law Firm, continues amidst the coronavirus public health emergency. The AG's office is warning Massachusetts residents to be on alert for individuals and businesses that may try to take advantage of uncertainty about COVID-19. If you'd like to report an unsafe working condition related to COVID-19, such as lack of social distancing, personal protective equipment, hygiene protocols, or cleaning and disinfection, please file a COVID-19 related workplace health and safety complaint with the Office of Attorney General's General Mara Healy. Your employer cannot retaliate against you for making a complaint about an unsafe working condition. The Fair Labor Hotline is 1-617-727-3465. That's 1-617-727-3465. And it's available Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And as of yesterday at 4 p.m., there are 93,693 confirmed positive cases of COVID-19 in the Commonwealth, with 422 new cases and 57 deaths as of yesterday at 4 p.m. The average new cases over the last 7 days is 1,067, and the average number of deaths is 91. 8.6% of the 4,692 tests reported today were positive, with a 7-day weighted average positive test rate of 8.6%. 2,108 individuals are hospitalized with COVID-19 statewide, a decrease of 24 from yesterday, and 215 since Friday's newsletter. And the Department of Public Health regularly releases daily reporting on dashboard containing all the detailed information on hospitalizations, demographic data, and county-by-county breakdowns. On the reopening front, as of yesterday, the following businesses are allowed to, as of Monday, laboratories and life sciences, hair salons and barbershops by appointment only, pet grooming by appointment only, and appointment only by curbside, car washes, outdoor recreation businesses, health providers, pediatric care and high priority preventative care, retail, remote fulfillment on curbside only. In offices outside of Boston, remote work encouraged at 25% capacity limit. More information can also be found at mass.gov/reopening. If you need additional guidance and have questions, either as an employer or a worker, you can submit questions and comments on reopening using the online contact form via email. And on the healthcare front, as of May 26th, 56% of the Commonwealth's 17,400 permanent and temporary hospital beds are available for new patients if needed. Personal protective equipment continues across the Commonwealth with over 2,161,000 pieces of PPE distributed since the beginning. As of today, as of yesterday rather, the 1,000-bed Field Hospital at Boston Convention and Exhibition Center will no longer be accepting new patients as the additional capacity is no longer needed. Patients in the center and individuals in the respite side of the hospital continue to be treated, and the center will remain open until the patients are safely discharged. This news reflects promising trends suggesting that with continued social distancing efforts and staged reopening, the data does not indicate any further need for large sites of surge capacity beds. I also will note that the facility at the DCU Center in Worcester was also closed this past Wednesday as well, and so that facility is, but also placed in more or less in a mothball condition, just in case we have a further outbreak. Facility has been closed, but has not been taken down, just in case that's possibly needed later on. On the education front, Tuesday, the Commissioner of Education provided recommendations to the State Board of Elementary and Secondary Education to modify the MCAS testing schedule to allow 10th grade students who would have taken MCAS this spring and did not take the corresponding test in grade 11. The full proposed adjusted testing schedule is available on the BESE site, as well as an update on COVID-19 related actions taken by the department to support students and families. In addition, the Commissioner has convened 27-member Return to School Working Group to develop guidance for safe return to school for students, teachers, staff, and families through the summer and fall. The guidance will include information on learning environments, operations, and procedures, and social emotional learning. Governor Baker will develop a commencement address to the high school class of 2020 as part of a celebration for graduating seniors from 668 public and private schools across the Commonwealth. It will be aired on WGBH at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, June 9th. On the DCR front, Parks and Recreation, the Department of Conservation and Recreation has begun to open back up parking at beaches and state parks and locations across the Commonwealth that had been previously closed, while maintaining hygiene and safety restrictions like restroom closures, sports bans, and limits on equipment use. DCR parking will only reopen with municipal approval, and beach parking in Revere and Boston will remain closed at this time. And let me see some of the other key points that I want to make available to you. General information on SNAP benefits and information on special pandemic EBT programs. To provide meals to those who normally receive free or reduced price lunches can be found online. A searchable map of public food resources maintained by MEMA can be found online. On the legislative front, yesterday the House of Representatives passed a new version of the legislation to update COVID-19 reporting requirements and standards to ensure that transparent and accessible information on the Commonwealth's pandemic response is available to all. The new language now travels to the Senate for consideration. House also passed legislation to allow additional flexibility for towns in managing deadlines for budgets and town meeting, and including the allowing for remote meeting and reduced quorums in municipalities that wish to implement these policies. And let me see, residents having trouble paying their heating bills may still apply at the state's fuel assistance program, formerly the low-income heating assistance program, until May 29th. For more information, including some eligibility thresholds and FAQs, they can be found online or by calling 1-800-632-8137. It's 1-800-632-8175. So those are the key elements that I wanted to just cover again today for you all. Those are the key elements on the statewide level. On a local level, I wanted to advise everyone that and say congratulations to the senior class of Foxboro High School. They will be leaving today. This will be their last official day is for school. Obviously, they won't be in the facility, but certainly they've been learning from home. And the last official senior day for those graduating seniors, I want to wish them the best of luck in the upcoming year. I hope that this year will be a much better year than what's happened there in the past year for them, and it's where a lot of them missed out on a lot of key moments, and certainly we hope that they will have a much better year in the year to come. And they are the future, so therefore we should really be supportive of them in any way we can. And so I want to say thank you to them, thank you to their parents, and thank you to the school system for doing such a great job of helping develop those the youth of this community, and help them move on to either higher education or to their future work experiences. In all of them, I wish them the best of luck from the town of Foxboro. And then outdoor dining will be discussed at the planning board meeting on tomorrow night with the Board of Selectmen. The planning board will have a joint meeting with the Board of Selectmen to discuss this very topic. And they're trying to develop a set of guidelines that will work for Foxboro, and to see if in fact they can develop a quick set of guidelines that will put the program in place. And so it's actually a two-part process, and one is, of course, the first part is dealing with the outdoor dining aspect, and of course the second part is the alcohol piece, which is being worked on separately on the statewide level, with legislation being worked on at that level. And then second of which, the Booth Summer Program will be run in a very different fashion this year. Emails are going out to those families chosen in the lottery, so please watch your mailboxes for that, your email boxes. Playgrounds are still closed. Fields are open only in a limited capacity, so just be mindful of that. We certainly want people to go out and enjoy the good weather. It's going to get into the 80s today. It's going to be a good, really nice spring day. Finally, good to see that good weather happening around here. But certainly want people to enjoy that if they can. And obviously, it was great news to see that we could at least do some kind of a program at the Booth Playground this summer, even if it is in a very limited capacity. So those are the latest updates that I have for Foxboro, and which brings you up to date in terms of all the numbers. Let me just cover the numbers one more time for you. It's a total of 106 cases since March 15th. Total recovered is 79. Total active cases is 16. That's up 1 from just yesterday. And a total of 10 cases have been lost in the follow-up phase. Total of 804 people have tested negative, and 2 people remain hospitalized, with 1 person who has deceased as a result of COVID-19 complications. Those are the latest updates in Foxboro. I'll be right back with you tomorrow morning at right around 10 o'clock to give you the latest information and update on what's happening in Foxboro. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Bye now.